eliminates tax breaks for private employers who provide health coverage if their plans offer abortion services. Abortion rights activists say that could cause providers to refuse to perform the procedure even if a woman's life is in jeopardy. And joining me now is Jess McIntosh, spokeswoman for Emily's List. Jess, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. House Majority Leader Eric Cantor says, quote, these bills, which have to do with the expenditure of government funds, taxpayer dollars for abortion, something that most Americans feel we should do without. Those are his latest statements on this issue. I know Emily's List is involved with supporting Democrats in their fight against this.
Yeah, it's the idea that this debate is about taxpayer funding for abortion is just not accurate. The bills that the Republicans have put forward so dramatically restrict women's access to health care services and facilities. It's a real all-out assault on women's ability to make their own decisions regarding their health care. At Emily's List, we were ready for Boehner's anti-women agenda way back in October when we launched BoehnersAmerica.org, but we had no idea that this was going to be priority one for them. This was a huge bait and switch for the American voters. This is not a focus on jobs and economic growth.
Well, you bring up Speaker Boehner, and he said in part a ban on taxpayer funding of abortions is the will of the people, and it ought to be the will of the land. The current law, particularly as enforced by this administration, does not reflect the will of American people. What about those who say that this language, that a woman's life even in jeopardy, using that kind of language is simply a scare tactic?
Look, for as long as I have been alive, and I am not actually that young anymore, taxpayer funds have not gone for abortion. That's been the rule of the land since 1976. What they are proposing so severely limits a woman's access to these services and other services that if they're successful, women are going to have a hard time getting cancer screenings. They're going to have a hard time getting birth control. And last week, we debated a law that would allow hospitals to let pregnant women die rather than give them the option of deciding whether they need a life-saving abortion. This is just an appalling agenda that every woman in America should frankly be concerned about. For a party that purports that it's the family party, there's very little more destabilizing to families than cutting off health care for women.
Jess, we know the pressure is coming from both sides in this obviously emotional debate here, and we appreciate you coming on and at least telling your side. Thank you, Jess.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Congresswoman